Good morning one more time. Now you can. So take two. My name is Yasua Ito from Chicago Fuko Kyudo, which is a Kyudo group in Chicago. Mostly we are active on the north side of Chicago, but it's during the summertime we go to the south side for the open space to do the long distance shooting. We have been operating since 2001, established by the Kanjuro Shibata 20th sensei, who passed away about 10 years ago. But it's sensei came to US from Kyoto about mid-80s, 1984 or so. And then he established various Kyudojo all over the United States and also Europe. Since he passed away 10 years ago, the sensei's son, Kanjuro Shibata 21st, is now the sensei. And those Kanjuro Shibatas are the Japanese traditional bow called Yumi, maker for the shogun and also Japanese emperor. So they have been making these bows in Kyoto for about 500 years. So the way I shoot, the way I was taught how to shoot is the traditional way that passed down to the generations. You might have seen some of the YouTube of the Japanese Kyudo currently operated in Japan, which is a more modern form. And ours are kind of, so you have not probably seen our style so much because we don't get put onto the YouTube or so, but it's the traditional ways. And sensei had a dojo in Kyoto for last about 90 years. Recently, they have basically closed it for various reasons, but we practice in the way. So we are basically passing down our way to next generations. I am wearing like this with a taski, but it's usually when you do Kyudo, we have a white top, and then we practice. This is more formal way of doing this later on. For now, I'm just tuck my sleeves like this so that you can see all more details of the forms, of the basic forms. And then after that, I'm going to do two standard shooting, and then also finishing with the some ceremonial shots. So it is Kyudo is yes, it is coming stem out from the samurai practice. But as you know, the samurai actually switched to guns quite a long time ago. But they kept this Kyudo because this is more of the developing their, how do I say, spirit and mind, contemplative art throughout the Edo period, the samurai generations, and then now too. So actually, we do not hunt or of course not aiming to anyone. So the way, especially our school, the proper name is, it's long, it's Heki-ryu Bisho Chikurin-ha Kyudo. So Heki-ryu is the big kind of school, and then there's a number of branches. And then ours, one of them is called Chikurin-ha. And the Bisho is an area near Nagoya, originally starting from. And then our senseis are living in Kyoto, but it's basically their teachers are the Bisho Chikurin-ha. Now, Chikurin is actually the monk's name, the Buddhist monk. So there are lots of teaching of all our Kyudo is actually written in the Buddhist languages. So not necessarily we are Buddhist sect or something like this, but just this is much more natural for those days to use the Buddhist languages to express the nuances. So that's what we do. So our sensei said Kyudo is the standing meditation, or in Japanese we call Ritsuzen, the standing meditation, because it's in the mindset when we practice, it's really close to the Zen mind. So often we are told that the hitting target is, of course, it makes happy, right? But not hitting target is, I mean, that's okay too. I mean, it's more important is your mind when you hit the shoot, when you release the arrows, and then this is where we call it the Ritsuzen. But anyway, so things are getting too long, so probably it's best to just watch what I'm going to do, and then if you can feel maybe touch of something like this kind of ideas, that would be grateful. Thank you. Sorry, probably this is best to have this microphone here. So this is the basic sort of form we call the shichido. Shichi means seven, so 7 steps of being able to shoot. So I just try to kind of comment as I go, see how it goes. So we starting from, this is called yoi, step 0. Then next one is we do yumidaoshi. So just we do. Okay. So then we are ready to go. Then step number 1 is called ashibumi, means stepping up. So look at the target, and then draw the line. Left foot, right foot, and then I'm aligned to the target. Then, so modern technology. So from here, so this position we call dozukuri, means firming up the around here, the hip, knee, and the hip bones. And then we engage feet, knee, and hip bones. So this gives us the foundation of the basically kind of launching pad in a sense. Then till next position, how to say, step, I have to do knock the arrows, because otherwise, okay, we cannot shoot. So okay, I do kind of 3 times like this. This is because we usually have feathers. The next step is Yumigamae. The next one is Uchiokoshi, and then followed by the Hikiwake and Kai, so which is open up completely, and then releases we call Hanare. So that's the basically 7 coordination. The last one we call Zanshin, but in our counting, Zanshin is naturally happens after Hanare, so we don't separate. But in modern Kyudo Federation, they also name it, okay, they put number on, so Zanshin to be number 8. So in Kyudo, the the target is, we often call this, it's a mirror. As you know, our target doesn't move. So anything happen over there is just a reflection of yourself. So therefore we call it mirror. So we do respect in that way too. So each shot, any shot, hitting, missing, or sometimes arrow drops, right, just by accident, that we take as a shot, and then just we complete all formalities. So we respect each shot. So you may heard somewhere, one shot, one life. So each shot, okay, basically represents a life, and then so we do not have any regrets, anything, and then just accept it. So that's what we are told. So next one is I'm going to change arrows and then do more shot, other type of shots which meant to be shoot the longer distances. This one is the one you just saw was the practice and warm-up shots. Usually this is the form the beginners learn, and then you can relate what you saw now to the other styles, because there is always some sort of foundation there. So this was the so-called hitote. Hitote means one hand, so one hand, two arrows. And comparing with the very first series of seven conditions, Shichido, I had two arrows. And also, when I stand up, I do some extra kind of movement, something like this. This is basically aligning the upper torso to the target line because the reality, the actual usual distance is not this distance. It is 28 meters, which is 91 feet. I think this is almost same as the full basketball court length. And the target is about 1 feet in diameter. So, of that distance, all you see is about this much. So, in the Kyudo, unlike the Western archery, we do not differentiate whether the arrow hit the center of the target or side of the target. As long as it hit the target, that's okay. So that's how we do. So next one is again the two arrows, but it's more you can feel okay. This is really the samurai tradition. Just see what happens. this was called tsukubai. So usually you can imagine as if I was wearing samurai armor, and then that's basically the battlefield shooting style. And the reality is, after you shoot, you duck, so that you know. then shoot again. So that's the reality. But it's we do have this tradition because of this samurai lineage. The Japanese modern Kyudo Federation, they do not have this form, so only done by those traditional schools. Okay, so next one is the ceremonial shots. It's called Heaven and Earth. This is in a sense maybe related to because of the our lineage is done by the monk school. So, but it's basically it is a cleansing of the heaven, earth, and the mind of the people, like person. So if you heard about the story about Buddha when he was born, he kind of when he was born, they believe or not, just he walked a few steps and then he pointed like this, pointing heaven and pointing earth. So this is kind of related to that kind of tradition. So I'm doing this ceremony shots for everyone's happiness and health and safety. By the way, I start from actually, it's called heaven and earth, but I started from earth. So you know what I mean. So when you see it. So.